Hello everybody, I am back today with a traveler's notebook process video using these beautiful products from AdornIt. This is the last video that I have using these tropical stamps, and then we're gonna move on to the June or July stamp set, which has the cutest little cows in it and daisies. So that's a little sneak peek for you of what is to come. But today I have one more project to share using these gorgeous tropical stamps. I also have a card, but that one doesn't have a video. I'm just going to post that on my social media and in my Facebook group and in the AdornIt Facebook group. So you can go ahead and look for that. As soon as I saw the cupcakes in this stamp set, I knew I needed to create a traveler's notebook spread using the cupcakes because I have these absolutely adorable photos of my niece holding a cupcake. So I do have a story to tell about these photos, and I didn't want to do a whole 12 by 12 layout. This is the perfect example of why I do a couple of traveler's notebooks throughout the year for photos and stories like this. So I'm going through all of the papers. I'm choosing the ones that I think I might want to use for my spread. I'm going to start by matting my photos and getting them onto my spread where I think I want them. The papers in the AdornIt paper packs are on the thin side, which makes them absolutely perfect for a traveler's notebook spread. They're not going to bulk up your book a whole lot. So I am just cutting. I decided I wanted a little color behind my photos. So I have this the other side, so the scrap piece of what I use to map my photos. And I'm just going to add a couple of fun layers behind both of my photos. And then for this picture, I'm going to go ahead and cut a little fishtail banner at the end. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So I have one of the add-on stamp sets, and I want to have my title be Stay Golden. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that, and I'm also going to create my own pattern paper with the recipe stamp using the little hibiscus flower that is part of that stamp set. So I'm stamping onto the pad on my Misty because I just think that it gives you such a good impression. I am using cotton candy ink from Catherine Pooler, and I am just stamping this little hibiscus flower to make a little pattern all over this strip of white cardstock. Once I have the pattern down, I'm going to go ahead and grab my party dress ink. This one's also from Catherine Pooler, and I'm going to create my title, which is Stay Golden. And that's going to act as my little title piece for this spread. You can find all of the links to the products that I use in this video in the description box below. I will list my ink colors. I will list a link to my Misty, all of the AdornIt stamps, and all of the papers. Anything I can think of that I can link, I will link in the description box for you. So now I'm going to work with these stamped images. I colored my stamped images. All of my images were stamped on Bristol smooth white cardstock, and I inked the images using the AdornIt India ink. I colored my images using Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, and then once they were colored up, I added pen work and details with some white gel pen and glossy accents. And I really love how they turned out. I know that I need to do some journaling on this page, so I'm just creating for myself some lines. I'm not going to do the journaling on camera, and I waited until I'd already taken the picture. So you'll see the lines in the close-ups for my journaling. And then once I had the journaling written down and my date stamp, I just erased the pencil marks. So I am now, we get to just play and decide what I want to do. I have my title, my journaling, my photos, and I still have a large area kind of up in the top left that needs some embellishment. So I'm going to start with this tropical paper that has all these little borders on them, and I'm going to cut a few off. I'm going to create like a border across the top. I am going to use that border as a shelf, and I'm going to go ahead and add some more of these stamped images to create a layered cluster up at the top. I think this turned out awesome. It really balances this page because in the bottom right we have the cupcake and the journaling, and then in the upper left we're going to have those items kind of repeated to create almost like a diagonal for your eye to follow. And then we have another diagonal with our photos that are in the top right and bottom left, so it worked out really well. I am just adding these clusters up, and these were such a perfect set of products for these photos. I don't know if I will always do a traveler's notebook layout or a scrapbook layout with these products. Some of them may just become cards or other paper crafting products, but as soon as I saw this particular set of products, I knew I just had to do the cupcakes with these photos. To finish off the bottom of this spread, I chose another of these adorable pattern papers, and then I'm going to tuck the pattern paper underneath the cupcake and the sunglasses, so that we then have like these horizontal rows that kind of start and end and go span both sides of the spread. And that is where we're going to call this layout all done. Thank you so very much for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe and come along with me and say hello in the comments down below. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone. Bye.